After months of teasing, Lost Island Theme Park has finally announced their brand new 2025 coaster. Let's talk about it, up next. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kevin and I like to go over all types of theme park content, so if that's what you're into, feel free to subscribe so that way you'll never miss a video. Lost Island Theme Park has finally announced their brand new 2025 coaster, and honestly, it's something that a lot of coaster enthusiasts have really wanted for quite a long time now, ever since the park's inception. Standing at a height of 106 feet, reaching speeds of 52 miles per hour, having a 90-degree first drop, and having 3 inversions, those being a dive loop, a cutback, and a corkscrew, there's a lot going on with this coaster. The ride will feature a length of 1,950 feet, and will also feature 2 trains with 12 cars each. We'll come back to that though. The original version opened in 2018 as Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, as well as Railblazer over at California's Great America. The original version opened in 2018, both featuring 3 trains each featuring 8 cars per train. When the ride began testing, a lot of people online honestly thought that a lot of the footage was just sped up, because these rides were going so ridiculously fast that it was just blasting through the layout at intense speeds, making it look extremely forceful. And honestly, that's just how it was. The Raptor 2.0 version came in 2021 with Stunt Pilot at Silverwood. So Stunt Pilot wasn't just a random clone for the Raptor model, it actually featured a few upgrades and modifications. One modification being that they actually reprofiled some of the track. So if you look at the top of the first drop, you're actually going to see that there's no dip anymore, it's just going to be a flat turn all the way around. They also upgraded the trains to include modifications to the restraints as well as the wheel bogies. During these modifications though, they also added an additional 2 seats onto these trains, making it a total of 10 guests per train. And next year, we're going to see Fire Runner coming to Lost Island in the fire section of the park. Now Fire Runner is going to have the same main layout as Stunt Pilot, but it's going to still have some more modifications. Now for the most part, Fire Runner is going to be a clone of Stunt Pilot, but the main difference with this is that you're actually going to have an additional 150 feet, which is going to go into the station as well as the final brakes, and that's to accommodate the brand new train. Now these trains are going to have 12 guests per train. Still, it's going to be single file rows, but now you're going to have an additional 2 more seats. And while that doesn't really seem like it's going to make a difference, it will. These Raptors are known for giving some crazy intense airtime, and they just fly through their course. So now adding an additional 2 seats with all of that additional weight for the train is going to fly through the circuit. Also, the whip in that back row is going to be incredible. Now while the official placement of the coaster inside of the Fireland is unknown, but if I had to take a guess, it's going to go between Rokava and Matsugani. When I was at the park earlier this year, this area already kind of seemed like a construction site, so I wouldn't honestly be surprised if it went over there, but if it doesn't go in this section, it most likely is going to go on the other side of Okane. One thing that I do know though is that this park does an incredible job at theming, and I have no doubt in my mind that this coaster is going to be awesome, especially with its backstory. Also, the park released a photo of the lead car, and that thing looks incredible. It looks so good. Now personally, I think this is one of the best attractions that the park could have gotten, and not just because I love RMCs, and I do, but the main reason is honestly because this is exactly what the park needed. But honestly, I think it's one of the best strictly because these things don't cost that much money and they are massive crowd pleasers. These coasters are typically the ones that have the longest lines within their park, not because they're low capacity, but they're just that much fun. And for a park that honestly has been struggling the last few years to just try to keep attendance up, this will be a perfect fit for it. But if this was marketed right, this is going to draw a lot of people to Lost Island next year. And now, with that being said, the park shouldn't add another one of these anytime soon. I would also love to see this park add in that wild moose that they've been teasing as well. Not because it's just another RMC, but honestly, this would be a really great family ride for this park. As of right now, the only small coaster the park has is the Wacky Worm. Besides that, you're going to have a Raptor, an SLC, and a launch coaster. None of those are good starter coasters for a kid trying to get into coasters. But if you put that wild moose in, then you're finally starting to bridge the gap and starting to work people up to the major coasters. So what do you guys think? Are you excited about the new Raptor coming to Lost Island next year? Or would you rather have something else come to the park? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please make sure to like the video as it really does help the channel out. And make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a video. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.